Hi, welcome again to Ancient Tales for Today. We're following a lot of stories from a long time ago, almost 3,500 years ago. But all these stories are very important to us. We've been talking about the great leader Moses. Finally, he himself had a problem. Well, we're past that now, and we're going to go on to lesson number 66, a talking donkey. 一个驴子能够讲话. Stay by for another interesting lesson from the ancient tales.
Story 66, A Talking Donkey? Have you ever heard a donkey talk? Neither have I. It would be very surprising, wouldn't it? In the ancient tales, we read about a talking donkey. Here's how it happened. Balak was one of the kings who ruled a country near to the promised land. He realized that the people Moses was leading were so many that they could conquer his country. So he sent for a prophet called Balaam to come and curse these people to stop them attacking him and his country. But this was not what heaven wanted to happen. So even though Balaam the prophet got his donkey ready for the trip, the donkey did not want to go. The donkey saw an angel standing on the path, armed with a sword to stop them. However, Balaam could not see the angel. The donkey left the path, but Balaam beat the donkey to force it to keep going. 3 times the donkey tried to stop, but Balaam kept on beating it. So the donkey was given the ability to speak. It asked Balaam, "What have I ever done to you that you have beat me these 3 times?" I don't know what you would think, but I would think I was a donkey if I started talking to a donkey. But Balaam does. "You're making a fool of me," Balaam tells the donkey. "If I had a sword, I would kill you." "I've never done anything like this before, have I?" the donkey asks. In other words, there must be an important reason. "No," Balaam agrees. Then he is given the same ability as the donkey and is now able to see the angel with the sword blocking the path. He realizes that he is not meant to go on this trip. So, what should we conclude? That if it takes a donkey talking to us to open our eyes, we should listen.
Okay, here's a question for you. Have you ever heard a donkey talk? Of course not. Neither have I. 你有没有听过驴子讲话? Do they have donkeys in China? I'm sure they do. Have you ever seen one that talked? 我也没有. It would be very surprising, wouldn't it? It would 肯定是很惊奇的事情，不是吗? It would be very surprising, wouldn't it? In the ancient tales, we read about a talking donkey. Really, a donkey that could talk. And here is how it happened. 这个故事是这样说的. Balak, this is the name of a person. Balak was the king, one of the kings who ruled a country near the promised land. Balak 是统治一个国家的。He ruled a country near the promised land. 那应许之地 there are many little countries. 它是 one of 其中之一 one of 这个国统治how would you say it? Balak is one of the kings that ruled a country near the promised land. Okay, whatever. And this country was near the promised land. He realized that the people that Moses was leading was so many, the people was so many, that they could conquer. Okay? They could conquer 打败他的国家. So here's, what does a king do when he's worried? That's a good question. When you are worried that you aren't strong enough, what are you going to do? Okay, let's go on. So he sent for a prophet. Now he's going to use a method that is quite surprising. 他就请sent for 这打发人去请 a prophet called Balaam. Now a prophet 是先知, so Balaam is a prophet. And we will find out that at least this prophet, 这个先知是跟上帝还是有一些关系啊。Okay, his name was Balaam. So he sent for him to come and curse. Okay, 咒诅. 咒诅 is to curse, to come and curse 这些人 and stop them from attacking him in his country. 阻止他们攻打他和他的国家. Oh, there's a lot of words in there, new words. You have prophet, 先知. These are people that work for God, speak for God. His name was Balaam. We will find out that he wasn't a good prophet, but anyway, he was a prophet. He was to come and curse 咒诅 these people and stop them, 这个阻止他们 attacking 攻打 attacking him and his country. Whoa, 2 lines and all sorts of new words. But this is not what heaven wanted to happen. 但天庭不要这种事情发生啊. See, God didn't want this to happen. So even though Balaam, 因此虽然Balaam, the prophet, 这个先知 got on his donkey. So he got on the donkey. They didn't have buses and cars and trains and planes, everything. You either walked, 这个 how do we say in Chinese? 坐11号车. Either you walk or you get on a donkey or a horse. 所以他就上了他的驴. But before he got on, he got him ready for the trip. 准备好. The donkey didn't want to go. 这个驴不想去. Now that's very strange because most of the time animals will listen to the people who own them. But the donkey didn't want to go. The donkey saw an angel standing in the path. 他就看路上 有一个天使 ，big 天使 standing 站在这个路上 ，armed with a sword 拿着剑 ，OK 是要挡他们。However, Balaam could not see the angel. You see, the donkey saw the angel, right? The donkey saw the angel, but Balaam couldn't see the angel. Now you have a problem. The donkey, 罢工, he stops. He's not going to work. He's not going to carry any farther. So what happens next? Going on? The donkey left the path, but Balaam beat the donkey to force him to keep going. So what happened? The donkey left the path, 就离开这个路. But Balaam 打 he beat 打 the donkey, he beat the donkey to force it to keep going. 强迫它继续跑. So, at this point, we have a problem. The donkey sees the angel. The angel has a sword, and he's right there. But Balaam doesn't see the angel. Of course, he doesn't know that there's a sword there, and so he tries to force the donkey to keep going. Now, before we continue our story, we're going to take a break now for a little light on our path. We'll be back after a while for more interesting episodes of this story. Something interesting is going to happen. Lena, for some light on our path today, we're going to look at the New Testament, 新约, Acts 5:29.
使徒行传5章29节。
And so here's what it says. It says, Peter and the other apostles replied, "We must obey God rather than men."
使徒行传5章29节，这里说，彼得和众使徒回答说，顺从神不顺从人是应当的。
Okay, now I have a good question for you.
好
You have to give me an honest answer.
，OK，
Okay, so here it is. In your family, you and your husband, who is the most stubborn person?
如果你问我，我一定说是我先生比较顽固。但是我相信你问他的时候，他会说，Lina 是这个家里最顽固的。
Okay, so you have 不同的意见，
对对。
Okay, so how do you solve that problem?
我想要沟通啦，真的了解他为什么这么坚持的时候，就会明白他了。
So 沟通communications, talking back and forth helps us understand why.
对对
You see, and why they think that way. Also, in my family, it's the same way. I think Mrs. Ash, my wife, is stubborn, but she thinks I'm stubborn.
对。
So probably I think I'm the most stubborn.
哦，你真的是很 humble 了。
Yeah, I am the stubborn. But this is important because Balaam was a very stubborn prophet. He did not want to do what God asked him to do. 上帝叫他做什么，他不大愿意
对
去做。Well, 3 times the donkey tried to stop, but Balaam kept on beating it. Why did the donkey try to stop? 为什么要停止? Because the donkey could see the angel with the sword, but Balaam couldn't see it. So all that Balaam could do was 继续不断地打他. So the donkey was given the ability to speak. 因此这个驴子是给予有能力这个说话的能力. Whoa, a talking donkey. It asked Balaam, 这个驴子就问Balaam, what have I ever done to you that you have beat me 3 times? 我原来以前有没有做任何一件事情 ever done to you 对你做任何一件事情使你现在打我3次 What have I ever done? That means, and when you use the word ever here, it means that I have never done something like that. Never, ever. 从来没有. So we ask, what have I ever done to you that you have to beat me? 使你必须打我3次. I don't know what you would think, but I think I was a donkey if I started talking to a donkey. You know, we have a saying in English, it takes one to know one. The idea is, you know, if you start talking to the donkey, pretty soon you will feel like a donkey yourself, okay? And you would feel very silly. I wonder how many people would laugh and say, what are you talking to that donkey for? Except this donkey was talking to him. So he must 必须回答这个驴子. Going on. But Balaam does. He does. He acts like a donkey. And he simply says to the donkey, you are making a fool of me. You are making a fool of me. 你现在使我丢脸. In this case, making a fool of me means 使我丢脸. Balaam tells the donkey, you're making me lose face. If I had a sword, I would kill you. 他说如果我有剑呢我肯定100%会杀你. So, Balaam is not a happy person. Again, remember, he can't see the angel. Okay. I've never done anything like this before, have I? The donkey asks. In other words, there must be an important reason. No, Balaam agrees. 我从来没有做这样的事情，是不是? The donkey asks. 换一句话说, there must be a good reason. 肯定有一个很好的原因啊. Okay? And, of course, Balaam agrees. No, you've never done anything bad. You've been a good donkey. You've done everything right. Balaam has to agree. 他必须同意. But the donkey says, hey, there must be a reason for this. There must be a reason for this. Then he is given the ability as the donkey. And now he is able to see the angel with the sword blocking his path. Well, first of all, he has the ability to speak to the donkey. You don't usually speak to a donkey. Donkeys don't understand your language, and you don't understand donkey's language. But if you do, well, then Balaam is given the ability, 上帝就给他能力，他是开眼睛啊。as the donkey, 像这个驴子一样, and now he is able to see the angel. 他现在可以看到这个天使，这个使者，从天国来的这个使者， and he is standing there. He's big, he's bright, 会发光, and he has a big sword, and the sword is in his hand. Okay? He sees the angel with the sword, 挡住他的路, blocking his path. Going on. He realizes he is not meant to go on the trip. 他就意识到他不应该去做这个旅行，不应该去那个地方。So he understands it. But this is not the end of the story. Trust me, there's much more to the story, and we'll catch that in the next lesson or two. So what should we conclude? 我们应该想到这个 if it takes a talking donkey that has to talk to us to open our eyes, we should listen. Sometimes, if it takes a donkey that talks to open our eyes, to 打开我们的眼睛, we should listen. In other words, it simply means that sometime we're hard-headed, 很顽固, okay? Stubborn, maybe that's a good way. We're stubborn. And sometimes very strange things happen, like a talking donkey. I'm sure that won't happen to us. Maybe it will. But when these strange things happen, we should open our eyes and we should listen. Now, let's check one last little section here, words that you need to know. And now some words that you need to know. We're talking about a talking donkey. What is a donkey?
驴子
Okay, 驴子, a donkey. And donkeys are known for stubbornness. In English, we say stubborn as a donkey.
在中文里边我们也会说笨驴
Okay, 差不多了. Okay. The next one is to rule a country.
统治一个国家
Okay, to rule 一个 country is 统治一个国家. The next one is to realize.
意识
意识到某某一件事情.
对
Okay, to realize something. And then when the 笨驴, when the talking donkey was doing his thing, Balaam said to the donkey, "You're making a fool of me."
这里意思就是说你让我很丢脸呐
Okay, you are making a fool of me. 使我很丢脸. Okay, and maybe an important reason.
很重要的原因
很重要的原因。
嗯
And then finally, blocking the path. What is a path?
是一条小路，
Okay. Okay. Now, if something is blocking the path, what's happening?
挡住那条小路了，
Okay, 挡住
去路。
Okay, 这个去路。
嗯
Okay, well, that's about all the time we have, and I hope that nothing blocks your path today. Well, we've been looking at this ancient tale. This was lesson 66. The interesting thing is, sometimes we're as stubborn as Balaam. 我们是一样顽固. And it takes some special experience to make us to start to think. I hope we do better than Balaam did, but Balaam is not done. You'll want to join us on our next lesson, 67, number 67, blessing or curse, 祝福或咒诅. So I hope you join us for the next lesson of Ancient Tales for today.
That's all for today, and thanks for watching. If you like Ancient Tales for Today, please visit atft.chinesehope.tv. You may also contact us by writing to ancienttalesfortoday@gmail.com. Again, that's ancienttalesfortoday@gmail.com. Tell your friends about Ancient Tales for Today. See you next time.